welcome back to Crusader Kings 2 and a new microphone. Bit of a stressful day today because I was just recording an episode of Bastards of the Pacific and the recording software for some reason decided to just not record any of it. So I've spent the last 25 minutes making sure over and over again that this would actually record. The new microphone's here, don't know how it sounds, not heard it yet because all the footage I've taken so far has been screwed up, and testing the microphone and how it actually sounds on a recording can be quite different. Hopefully you guys like it. The main thing is that you're no longer going to get that the revolution will not be televised crackly noise. We are about to defend our independence from those cursed Picts. To do so we hired some Irish mercenaries who are currently organising, and I've set some commanders to cover the flanks, and we will also raise our own levies, but we will not lead them ourselves for obvious reasons. So personal levies, yeah, here we want him. Is it possible to remove myself from this? Yeah, I don't want to actually risk my own life right now because I do not have a an heir. So this army we will disband, and instead we will raise the vassal levies instead. Okay, and we will merge those selected units. Right. This guy we're going to move away into here so he doesn't get ambushed by this Scottish army. And then we will get this fight underway. We need to pick a character focus. We're going to pick family because we need to have a family. And before we go on, I hope you guys are having an amazing bank holiday Monday. That's if you're in the UK. If, like me, you're in Germany, then you're not getting a bank holiday because the actual date fell in the weekend. So, fuck you, that's why. Moving on. Okay, we have got married. Okay, we need to marry him off to somebody else now. Yeah. To her. That's fine, that's accepted. Okay, everyone's getting married. It's happy, happy, happy news. Excellent. So we've got a lot of new foreign women arriving in our court, and people are getting married and they will soon start producing babies. King Sinead II of Pictland has called Prince Ergwist of Pictland into the Scottish Islander de jure war over Argyll. He doesn't have that many troops. I'm not particularly concerned, to be honest. Right, let's just make sure we get everyone together. Okay, he's probably going to take a castle in Argyll, but we don't really care. Oh, excellent! We've made a tiny person with our genitals. Congratulations indeed. We will merge these units. Male Ruinade claims that he will be a better steward than Constantine and petitions that he should be given the title of steward. See, this is where the internal politics come round, right? What's his skill? 14. What's Constantine's skill? 13. Yeah, he will dislike us. And he will dislike us as well. I prefer to keep him in position, actually. I'm going to say give Constantine a chance. New ambition. Have a son. Hopefully for obvious reasons. I don't think it was meant to hurt me, but the criticism still stung harder than it should have. I'll turn the other cheek and become patient. Right, what we're going to do... I'm starting to think Ablach might fancy me. Is she married to someone in our court? Yes, she is, the guy who wants to be steward. See, I lose prestige if I don't sleep with her, but at the same time, I don't want to impregnate this guy's wife. Sod it, you only live once. It's good to be the king. Okay, we're going to take a castle up here. And then we're going to move down and break this siege here. We've already lost one of our holdings there. Meanwhile, over here, we're going to start some construction work, if we can. Apparently we can't. Although we have just looted some cash, which is good. Okay, I'm going to plan a strategy and get a drink, and then we will go from there. Okay, so we're still performing a siege up here. I'm going to go down and break this siege in Argyle, because it's giving him too much war score for me to be entirely happy about. The mission to Rome has so far been a success, and the Pope is happy. Excellent. Keep him happy. We have to bust this guy immediately. Ah, excellent, we're falling in love with our wife. That's actually an important thing. Hopefully she doesn't find out about that skank we slept with. I've gained the proud trait. That's not a great thing. We're not doing too well in this fight either, to be honest. Special minor titles grantable, and one of our commanders must have been killed. I know we have a budget deficit because we're hiring... My concubine Orlaith is pregnant. Or Orla, I think is the correct pronunciation. My Gaelic is rusty. I rule the petty kingdom of Dalriata. Go. Okay, welcome back to the party. Money is still very, very tight, but we have taken back our holding in Argyle. And, in the meantime, we had a son. Definitely Muck0. Unfortunately, he is ethnically Norse, but he is culturally Irish at the moment, so hopefully it's not too bad. I can tell he's ethnically Norse because of how his portrait looks. It's a lot more visual in this game than perhaps it is in real life. And I can tell you straight away that's not an Irish or Gaelic child. But nevertheless, we have got an heir, which is a big thing. We've got a new ambition to pick, and I'm going to pick to have a daughter, because we need to start making alliances. The other good news is, you'll see we picked up a claim to Ulster. It's a forged claim, of course, but nobody knows that because we are sneaky, sneaky people. Now we've liberated Argyle, I am going to... we lost a commander, I think, this guy. We are going to make an attack up here in Ross, and then, God willing, we're going to win this war and get ourselves a bit of a peace treaty so we've got some breathing space. The Pope still loves us, that's good. Love you, Popey baby. Oh, we did impregnate that woman, but Fortunately, the guy thinks it's his. That's perfect. That is perfect. We have won. Okay, excellent progress. We have done a bit of looting, and we have captured this dude, who we can ransom back later. And we've captured another chief as well. This is excellent. These mercenaries are draining our budget though, and we have to do a lot of pillaging to keep them paid. Hopefully this breaks down in time. Anyway, at the moment nothing exciting particularly happening because there's no army in the field, so we will crack on and I'll keep you posted. Okay, our people are starting to have kids, and this guy's managed to raise some troops from somewhere. I don't know where, but the good thing is our subjects are having kids, and that's a big deal for us because that means they can start intermarrying each other and we can start making some power plays once... Get out of our homeland. Oh, we can imprison someone. Try to imprison Claudius Sorrenti. We have a 68% chance based on our relative state intrigue. What are we... What are we arresting her for? Is a leader of a plot. What plot's that? Known plots. Kill Aed Machochaid. Is that her husband? No. See, this is now we're getting started. What does he have that she will benefit from? What is he? Nothing. Why would she want to kill him? Why would she want to kill him? We'll ask her to end her plot, because we need her out of prison and bearing children, please. I will forgive you, but just this once. Right. Oh, our wife's pregnant again. Excellent. Hopefully not a boy. Right, we need to take this army out, and we need to finish this. Because it's costing us cash that we don't have. Excellent. Excellent. We have got 100% war score, so we will offer peace and enforce our demands. Right, we need to disband these troops very, very quickly. Let's move them into friendly territory first then, if that's a problem. I forgot about that. Okay, disband. Okay, so we have now got a sort of guaranteed peace for a while with the Picts, which gives us a chance to sort ourselves out. To choose a new ambition. Our ambition is to amass wealth. I think that's fair. So we have a daughter, Zeroa. She's a child of a concubine. She's ethnically Irish, which you can tell by the braid in her hair. Racial stereotyping, hello. And we have a Norse son who has 1 learning skill at the age of 1, so clever boy already. Not quite as talented as his younger sister though, who's a better war leader and, and tax collector than some people in the kingdom at the age of 1. We are now going to take a moment to take a look at how things are setting up inside our court, how things are going. So we've got some prisoners we can ransom first of all. That's particularly interesting. How much cash can we get for you? 70 gold. He can afford it, but he won't take it. Why not? Why won't you ransom yourself, you fuck? Okay, fine. Let's see if we've got someone else. We did capture someone else, I think, but maybe they died in custody. No, here we go. Let's ransom you for 10 gold. He will not accept our offer. Okay, well fine, they stay in the dungeon then. Okay, we've got to pick another commander and a new cupbearer. So that guy obviously died. New commander will be... will be this dude, I guess. And the new cupbearer needs someone we can trust. Trusting, kind, charitable, humble. Yeah, we'll pick you. Anyway, the main thing is we are a little bit better off than we were at the start of the episode. We've managed to, through some jiggery pokery, I admit, stave off the Picts for now. We have a claim on Ulster, which we're going to effect quite soon. And that should expand our tax base a little bit. Our prestige is recovering thanks to the fact that we won that battle. Although we're still in the negatives, which means people will be reluctant to marry our children, and all kinds of problems arise from that. So let's have a think here. Has the Marshal had a child yet? Yes. Now, what's our demesne limit? Our demesne limit is 5, so we can hold 5 counties and administrate them correctly without running into too many problems. People will still be pissed off that we're not dishing out titles, and so we're going to have to work on that at some point. But at the moment, we have no titles we really want to give away, and we want to make sure we're concentrating power in our own hands as far as is possible. We have 2 prisoners who will not be ransomed for whatever reason. I may kill them at some point. We're not going to borrow money from the Jews just yet. Now, we have no allies. That's something that we need to think about as well. And we have no retinue. Although eventually we want a retinue, and that's sort of permanent troops that are loyal to us and that we can use to achieve our goals. At the moment we have one heir, definitely Max Zero, who will inherit the entire family business. Unfortunately, we do have a habit, it seems, of making children quite promptly, and she's already pregnant again, as you see here, which does mean there's a particularly high chance that we might end up with another son, and then we have to watch for those two killing each other. Our council is all working fine. We need a better spy master, to be honest, and that means we need to start... Oh, hello. A large merchant caravan from distant lands has arrived at the gates of your stronghold. Their leader, a jovial man of massive girth, pleads with you in a strange accent to grant them shelter from the elements for the night. Very well, let them in. Yeah, why not? Sure, right? Surely. Surely, if you're nice to people. As evening falls, the fat merchant sits by the fire and regales you and the rest of the court with stories of his travels. His appetite seems insatiable, but as you do not wish to prove a poor host, you order your servants to bring in a second serving. Tell us more about this mythical realm of Hindustan. That's down here somewhere. Oh, we have a son, and he's Irish. That is interesting. We'll call him Zero. Dawn breaks and the caravan prepares to move on. The merchant insists on leaving you a gift as thanks for your great hospitality. He shouts a terse command in a foreign language and a young man comes forward. This eunuch will serve you well, the merchant says. His loyalty to you, his new master, shall be beyond reproach. That is fantastic news. We have a fucking eunuch. How cool is that? The guy has no balls, so it means he's not going to be sleeping around upsetting the court, and he's going to have loyalty solely to us. A soldier named Abdul Wahab appears in the court, so he's a soldier. I would have preferred a spy, to be honest. Let's find Abdul. No, he's more of a steward, actually. He's a pretty capable administrator. Eunuch, diligent, temperate, humble, and a tough soldier. Nice. Nice. Obviously, we can't marry him, because no woman's going to marry him if he can't give her children. He's a Bedouin. I'm trying to figure out now how we can best use his talents. It's pretty hard to say, but he does like us. He does like us, and that's important at this stage. We now have a problem, though, because we have two sons, and because of how our inheritance laws are, Zero is going to inherit Argyle, whereas definitely will take the Isles. That is a problem for us, and that means we need to make sure this guy lives as long as possible, and that we manage to research legalism enough that we can change this. It's going to piss this guy off. At the moment he's quite happy because, hey, he's going to inherit and he likes Gavelkin's succession. This guy doesn't like Gavelkin's succession because he's the one who stands to lose, but he still likes us pretty reasonably. I'm not going to bore you anymore. What I'm going to do is let time run like I promised I would, and if anything interesting happens, we will do that. In the meantime, I'm going to prepare for our invasion of Ulster, and as I say, anything interesting pops up, we will cover it. The internal politics are starting to take shape now, and later in the episode we will take a look at who's who and who we need to worry about. It's 7:72. I will see you in the future. So we will be hosting a summer fair, why not? The Pope died in the meantime, and we had a few minor events, but nothing spectacular. Hopefully the new Pope is just like the old Pope and likes us very much. Let's see, come on, where's this summer fair, man? Training a bear can't be too hard. We need to begin our invasion of Ulster. So let's make that happen. Personal levies and vassal levies. Hopefully I don't get killed doing this. Oh, we've raised the vassal levies too long. He's been raised for like 2 minutes, asshole. Just get a grip. Wow, we do not have many commanders at all. Can I get one? How about now? No, apparently not. Okay, well we will be fighting in Ulster, but I guess it's probably good that we get some war experience. How many men has this guy got? Doesn't tell me. We're just going to have to try our luck here. Actually, we'll offer him vassalization first. No. Oh great, we can't declare while we've got raised levies. So stupid. Declare war. To claim the chiefdom of Ulster. Okay, that is done. Now can we please raise all the levies? Ideally before this guy turns up. I think he's going to catch us. That would be bad news. Oh no, apparently not. Caught those guys, but that's no biggie. Okay, let's merge. And... okay, let's hope we can make this work. It's going to be tight. He's got the advantage as well. That is bad. Okay, we had victory. Now we need to press on while we've got the chance. We really don't have many troops at all. But, I mean, this is good because we're doing this without recourse to mercenaries. I'll turn the speed up a wee bit. Oh, nice. Pregnant concubine. I'm a love machine. Okay, we've nearly taken the holding. That's going to be a big bonus to the war score for us. A mysterious Jewish man has offered services at your court. He is well versed in feudal court intrigue and has a past as both a mercenary and a spy. If he could be trusted, he could very well prove to be an indispensable asset in your council. We will check you out in a minute, dude. It seems my interest in paganism has come to the attention of one of its practitioners within the realm. We met and have had the most fruitful discussions about theology. I've made a friend. But see, this is the risk, right? Because we could be converted and then there's a serious problem. Oh wow, look at us. We're just banging out the kiddies now. Hopefully these are all girls. Come on. Let's take this. There we go. Enforce demands. That's big for us. That is big. We will disband. There is a risk of revolt. We're not getting the full tax out that we should be, but we have expanded the borders of the Kingdom of Dalriata, and that is big news for us because you know, we're going to be able to draw on a much bigger tax base, hopefully recruit more soldiers to help defend in future. I'm still not going to go after Strathclyde. I don't think it's necessary. I think the main thing is expanding on the island of Ireland amongst our own kind. With that in mind, we are trying to get a claim on Donegal. We are not going to go after Tyrone just yet. It's a 2-county system, and yeah, we've got 3 counties now, but I still think it's going to be pretty tight. Let's press on. Oh, the Jewish guy, that's right. Let's see what's going on with the Jewish dude. Is it this guy? No. I was going to say, it wasn't a very Jewish name, was it? I couldn't find him. He doesn't seem to be in there, so we'll let that slide. We need a new name. You can call him Zero. Let's hyphenate it, make it classy. Now we have 3 sons, and that is a genuine problem. I guess he's going to take the county of Ulster. Unless we do something otherwise. Ethnically Finnish. That's fun. Okay, it is now 774, and we are a few years in now in the reign of King Zero the First. Yeah, sure, you can have that name, why not? We have too many sons, that's the first problem. That means we're going to have to get rid of our concubines, because, yeah, stuff is happening. This one's pregnant. This one's already had a child. This one's had a child. We've got an ethnically diverse group of children going on. This one's the one that's pregnant, so we'll keep her. But we will set concubine aside. And set concubine aside. Okay, now we need to marry them off. She's 21. Who can she be married to? See, the Macacabrins are pretty hardcore, to be honest. This guy wants to get married. Let's see who we can find for him. No, not you. God damn it. He's not married and he's fine with it. It's this guy who needs a wife. We need someone around your own age, to be fair, mate. We'll keep looking. You, though, we will marry to one of our strapping young men. We have none. We have no young men. I just refuse to do it. I think it's uncomfortable. I think it's uncomfortable. I know it happened in history, I know it's a thing, but I find it uncomfortable. Okay. Onwards and upwards. Okay, it's now late 774, 1st of October, and we have a Cathar uprising. That's pretty serious, actually. It's a heretic stronghold. I'm sure the Pope might intervene at some point, but it's pretty hardcore. I'm starting to spend our money. I've got rid of all our concubines now, and we have 4 sons and 2 daughters, and I think that's fucking plenty, to be honest, for a 21-year-old. So I may have overdone it there, and that could cause some drama later down the road. Nevertheless, I'm going to keep an eye on this Cathar uprising business, because the last thing we want is a heretic stronghold on our doorstep. And if we need to intervene, then we need to intervene. If there is a God, why is the world filled with hardships, grief, and heretics? God is as clueless as I am, why not? Become cynical. I managed to get everyone married off, pretty much. There's one or two exceptions, but with time, that'll sort itself out, I think. The main thing is that we're starting to get people married, and we're building buildings. I built some market villages to try and boost our tax take. Other than that, nothing exciting so far, but we did think that would be the case, right? Okay, the time has come to begin educating our children. As this is our main leader, what we need to do is try and find someone, ideally Midas touched with, yeah, our wife is the best person to do it. She might make him a Norse pagan, but hopefully we can resolve that later. The main thing is getting him the skills he needs to be a good ruler. And this is exactly what I promised you at the start of the playthrough, right? This is where stuff starts to get interesting. We've made this sort of semi-artificial scenario that did happen at some point in history, but it wouldn't happen in the game organically. And now we're going to see what the consequences of that decision are. We could end up Norsifying the Isles earlier than it actually happened in history. Let's find out. Okay, we have bad news. Our son has died age 6, which means the second son will now be the one to inherit. So we've got to sort of put all our effort into making sure that he comes out of this okay. But it's also a good time to end the episode, I think. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope the bank holiday has been great fun for you at the moment. That wasn't even a proper sentence because I was distracted by the pop-up. Sorry about that. Normally I would edit that out, but I'm not going to bother in this occasion. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope that things begin to pique your interest at least, and that you're starting to see how this game can become interesting. The main thing is our Norse son is dead, which could work to our advantage a little bit, as it's only the Irish children really. We've got a Norse daughter, but again, she's not going to be inheriting. Things are starting to get interesting now. I'm aware of some things that seem to be going on inside the court, but I haven't uncovered anything yet, which is why I haven't interrupted the video. We're not having any luck at forging a claim on Donegal, so next episode we're probably going to try and divert our attention somewhere else for an easy win. The peace with Pitland is holding, but only because they're forced to. I'm pretty sure they'll come for us again before too long. Anyway, you guys have a great rest of your Monday. I'm sorry that the episode of Silent Hunter 4 today won't go up because the recording software is stupid, but I will make it up to you some other way. And I'll see you very, very soon for some Grand Prix World. Take it easy.